Exercise 5.6. Sixth problem. Find dy by dx. Find dy by dx if x is equal to a into theta minus sin theta, y is equals to a into 1 plus cos theta. X is equal to a into theta minus sin theta, y is equal to a into 1 plus cos theta. Yes, solution. Given x is equals to a into theta minus sin theta and y is equals to a into 1 plus cos theta. Yes, different here. Theta is the parameter. X is equal to in terms of theta, third variable. Y is equal to in terms of theta. That's why here theta is the parameter. That's why differentiating both sides with respect to theta. Yes, differentiating both sides. Differentiating both sides with respect to theta. Differentiating both sides with respect to theta. That is first dx by d theta. Dx by d theta is equals to a constant into theta derivative 1 minus sin theta derivative cos theta. Here using the formula in terms of theta, you can use the formula in terms of x. In the same way, you can use the formula in terms of theta. In terms of x, d by dx of x is 1. Here d by d theta of theta is 1, like that. That is a constant into bracket theta derivative 1, like x derivative with respect to x is 1, like that theta derivative with respect to theta is 1 minus sin theta derivative cos theta. Then dy by d theta. Dy by d theta is equals to a constant into 1 derivative, 1 constant derivative 0 plus cos theta derivative minus sin theta. A into 1 derivative 0 plus cos theta derivative minus sin theta. That is dy by d theta is equal to minus a sin theta. Dy by d theta is equal to minus a sin theta. Therefore, dy by dx is equal to dy by d theta by dx by d theta. Dy by d theta by dx by d theta. That is dy by d theta is minus a sin theta by a into 1 minus cos theta. So here a cancel. So by using trigonometry, we want to simplify this. Minus sin theta can be written as in half angles 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2 by 2 sin theta by 2 into cos theta by 2 by 1 minus cos theta is 2 sin square theta by 2. 1 minus cos theta is 2 sin square theta by 2. Here 2 cancel. That is sin theta by 2 cancel. Then you get minus cos theta by 2 by sin theta by 2. That is minus cot theta by 2. Minus cot theta by 2. Very, very important model. For 3 marks in PUC level. Here theta is the parameter. That's why differentiating both sides with respect to theta. Yes, next problem. Seventh problem. Find dy by dx find dy by dx if x is equal to sine cube t by root cos 2t, x is equal to sine cube t by root cos 2t, and y is equal to cos cube t by root cos 2t, cos cube t by root cos 2t. Here parameter is theta. Here third variable is t, that is differentiating both sides with respect to t. Yes, write the solution. First, given x is equal to sine cube t by cos root of cos 2t. Yes, differentiating both sides with respect to t. Differentiating both sides with respect to t. Differentiating both sides with respect to t, that is dx by dt is equal to, here u by v rule, coefficient rule. By using coefficient rule, denominator root of cos 2t into derivative of numerator d by dt of sine cube t, d by dt of sine cube t minus numerator sine cube t into d by dt of root of cos 2t by root of cos 2t whole square. Root of cos 2t whole square. So denominator into derivative of numerator minus numerator into derivative of denominator by denominator square. That is dx by dt is equal to root of cos 2t. So here what is sine cube t derivative? 3 sine square t. Sine cube t is nothing but sine t whole cube. This is in the form of x power n. X power n derivative n into x power n minus 1. 3 into sine t whole power 3 minus 1 into derivative of sine t is cos t. So d by dt of sine cube t means sine cube t is nothing but sine t whole cube. So d by dt of sine t whole cube is 3 into sine t whole power 3 minus 1, that is n into x power n minus 1 into, by chain rule, sine t derivative cos t, that is you get 3 sine square t into cos t. 3 sine square t into cos t. You write in rough. Here directly you write, that is sine cube t derivative 3 sine square t into cos t. So what is sine cube? Sine t whole cube. Derivative of sine t whole cube with respect to t. N into x power n minus 1 formula into what is x here? Sine t. That's why sine t derivative cos t. That is 3 sine square t into cos t minus sine cube t into, you consider this is root x. What is root x derivative? 1 by 2 root x. That is 1 by 2 root cos 2t. Just see here, d by dt of root of cos 2t. Root cos 2t derivative 1 by 2 root cos 2t into what is cos 2t derivative? Minus sine 2t into 2t derivative 2. By using chain rule, first you treat it as root x. Root x derivative 1 by 2 root x into what is x? Cos 2t. What is cos 2t derivative? You treat it as cos t. Cos t derivative minus sin t. Like that, minus sin 2t. Into, by using chain rule, 2t derivative. 2 into t derivative 1. That's why you get 2 here. That is here 2 to cancel. 2 to cancel. You get sin cube t into 1 by root cos 2t into minus sin 2t. Write in the rough. This value, write in a rough work. Here you write directly. By root of sin cos 2t whole square, square root cancel. Then you get cos 2t. Then you get cos 2t. In the numerator, you take LCM. Root of cos 2t is the LCM. In the numerator, you take cos 2t is the LCM. Yes, dx by dt is equal to cos root of cos 2t is the LCM. Yes, cos 2t into cos 2t, root of cos 2t, root cos 2t into root cos 2t, cos 2t. That is root x into root x, x. Like that, root cos 2t into root cos 2t, cos 2t into 3 sin square t into cos t minus into minus plus here plus sin cube t into sin 2t, sin cube t into sin 2t by denominator cos 2t, cos 2t. Yes, simplify this value. Dx by dt is equal to, here cos 2t you can write in terms of sine. In terms of sine, cos 2t, 1 minus 2 sine square t, cos 2 theta, 1 minus 2 sine square theta into 3 sine square t into cos t plus here sin cube t into sin 2t is 2 sin t cos t by denominator root x into x. Root x into x is x power 3 by 2. Like that, root cos 2t into cos 2t, cos 2t whole power 3 by 2. Cos 2t whole power 3 by 2. That is dx by dt is equal to, in the numerator simplify this. This is cos 2t. Here cos t is there. Here also cos t is there. So cos t is the common term. Cos t is common. In the bracket you get this value. Cos t is common. In the bracket you get this value. 1 into 3 sin square t. 3 sin square t minus 3 2's 6 sin to the power of 4t. Cos t is common. 3 sin square t into 1, 3 sin square t minus 3 2's 6 sin to the power of 4t. Here cos t is common plus you get 2 into sin to the power of 4t by cos 2t whole power 3 by 2. Cos 2t whole power 3 by 2. Here minus 6 sin to the power of 4t plus 2 sin to the power of 4t. These two are like terms. That's why you get dx by dt. Dx by dt is cos t into 3 sin square t minus 4 sin to the power of 4t 3 sine square t minus 4 sine to the power of 4t by cos 2t whole power 3 by 2. That is, you save this dx by dt. Then we are going to find out dy by dt. So you know y. What is y here given? Y is equal to cos cube t by root of cos 2t. In the same way, do the differentiation. So differentiating both sides with respect to t. Differentiating both sides with respect to t. Differentiating both sides with respect to t. That is dy by dt. Same here also using the quotient rule, u by v rule. That is the denominator root of cos 2t into derivative of numerator. What is the numerator derivative? That is numerator derivative d by dt of cos cube t. Cos cube t is nothing but cos t whole cube. That is, it is in the form of t power n. T power n is 3 into cos t whole power 3 minus 1 into cos t derivative minus sin t. That is equal to 3 cos square t minus 3 cos square t into sin t. Cos cube t is nothing but cos t whole cube. This is in the form of t power n. What is the t power n derivative? N into t power n minus 1. What is the t here? Cos t. By using chain rule, cos t derivative minus sin t. So then you get minus 3 cos square t into sin t. That is, you write here minus 3 cos square t into sin t. Minus 3 cos square t into sin t minus denominator into derivative of numerator minus numerator cos cube t into derivative of denominator. Already you write what is the derivative of cos 2t derivative? 1 by root of cos 2t into minus sin 2t. Already here you write what is the derivative of root cos 2t. Same value right here, 1 by 2 root x into sin 2t, the cos 2t derivative minus sin 2t into 2. That's 2 cancel. Those two terms are cancelled. Then you get 1 by root cos 2t into minus sin 2t by denominator square root of cos 2t whole square. In the same way, numerator you take LCM. That is dy by dt is equal to LCM root of cos 2t is the LCM. Root of cos 2t is the LCM. Root of cos 2t into root of cos 2t, that is cos 2t into minus 3 cos square t into sin t minus 3 cos square t into sin t. Here minus into minus plus cos cube t into sin 2t is 2 sin t into cos t. 2 sin t into cos t by root of cos t whole square is cos 2t. Root of cos 2t whole square is cos 2t. That is dy by dt. Then write here dx by dy by dt is equal to dy by dt is equals to, in the numerator you take sin is common, sin t is common, you take sin t is common, you take sin t is common, here write cos 2t, cos 2t in terms of cos. Here dx by dt cos 2t in terms of sine. Why? Here sine terms are greater than cos terms. That's why you are writing here sine square t, na? This time sine square t, na? Verify dx by dt. This step sine cube. Yes. In this step, in dx by dt, cos 2t, you write in terms of sine. Why? Here sine terms are greater than cos terms. Here cos terms are greater than sine terms. That's why you write cos 2t in terms of cos. So cos 2t is 2 cos square t minus 1. 2 cos square t minus 1 into minus 3 cos square t. Already sin t is common. Already sin t is common. Sin t into cos 2t is 2 cos square t minus 1 into minus 3 cos square t. Here plus already sin t is common. That is 2 cos to the power of 4t. 2 cos to the power of 4t by in the denominator root of cos 2t into cos 2t. Cos 2t whole power 3 by 2. Cos 2t whole power 3 by 2. Yes, in the numerator dy by dt is equal to sin t into, so minus 3 cos square t into 2 cos square t minus 6 cos to the power of 4t minus 6 cos to the power of 4t plus 3 cos square t plus 2 cos to the power of 4t by cos 2t whole power 3 by 2. Cos 2t whole power 3 by 2. So here dy by dt is equal to sin t into 3 cos square t. 3 cos square t minus 6 cos to the power of 4t plus 2 cos to the power of 4t is minus 4 cos to the power of 4t by cos 2t whole power 3 by 2. Already we know dx by dt is this and we get dy by dt is this. Then we want to find out dy by dx, right? Dy by dx. Dy by dx is equal to dy by dt by dx by dt. Dy by dt by dx by dt. What is dy by dt here? Here also you take cos square t is common. Sin t into cos square t is common. You get 3 minus 4 cos square t. Cos square t is common. 3 minus 4 cos square t by cos 2t whole power 3 by 2 by here dx by dt sin square t is common. That is cos t into sin square t into 3 minus 4 sin square t. 3 minus 4 sin square t by cos 2t whole power 3 by 2. Cos 2t whole power 3 by 2. Here both in fractions, denominators are cancels, same terms. Then dy by dx is equal to sin t into cos square t into 3 minus 4 cos square t by cos t into sin square t into 3 minus 4 sin square t. Here one cos t, one sin t cancel. Then multiplying cos t inside the bracket. Here cos t is there. 3 cos t minus 4 cos cube t by, here sin t multiplied, 3 sin t minus 4 sin cube t. Observing these two formulas, 3 sin a minus 4 sin cube a, sin 3a, that is the sin 3t. But this is 4 cos cube t minus 3 cos t. That's why you take minus common. You take minus common. That is minus of 4 cos cube t minus 3 cos t by, this is sin 3t minus minus cos 3t by sin 3t. Then you get minus cot 3t. Minus cot 3t. Lengthy problem. You can practice more number of times. Practice more number of times. From this exercise, you get one 3 marks question. Remember in PUC, this parametric differentiation, from the parametric differentiation, you get one 3 marks question. That's the 7th problem. Next, 8th problem. Find dy by dx if x is equals to a into cos t plus log of tan t by 2, cos t plus log of tan t by 2, comma y is equal to a sin t. X is equal to a into cos t plus log of tan t by 2, comma y is equal to a sin t. Yes, here the third variable is t, that is the parameter is t. That's why differentiating both sides with respect to t. Yes, do that problem. Right, solution. solution. Given x is equal to a into cos t plus logarithm of tan t by 2. First x value. So differentiating both sides with respect to t. Differentiating both sides with respect to t. Differentiating both sides with respect to t. That is dx by dt. Dx by dt is equals to a constant into cos t derivative minus sin t. Cos t derivative minus sin t plus log of tan t by 2. You treated this is log t. What is log t with respect to t derivative? 1 by t. Like that 1 by tan t by 2 into d by dt of tan t by 2. D by dt of tan t by 2. By using chain rule, you treat it as log t. Log t derivative is 1 by t into what is t here? Tan t by 2. That's why d by dt of tan t by 2. That is equal to a into minus sin t plus 1 by tan t by 2 is cot t by 2. 1 by tan means cot into derivative of tan t by 2. Derivative of tan x secant square x. Derivative of tan t by 2 secant square t by 2 into d by dt of t by 2. You remember the chain rule. Here t by 2 is treated as a t. T by 2 is treated as a t. Tan t derivative with respect to t secant square t into what is t here? T by 2. That's why d by dt of t by 2. That is equal to a into minus sin t plus cot t by 2. Cot t by 2 into secant square t by 2 into what is t by 2 derivative? 1 by 2. T by 2 means 1 by 2 into t. 1 by 2 constant into t derivative 1. 1 by 2. So simplify using the trigonometry here. A into minus sin t plus cot t by 2 is nothing but cos t by 2 by sin t by 2 into secant square t by 2. 1 by cos square t by 2 into 1 by 2 using the trigonometry. Here 1 cos t by 2 cancel. So in the numerator is only 1 is there. Denominator 2 sin t by 2 into cos t by 2 half angles sin t. Sin t half angles 2 sin t by 2 cos t by 2. Here 2 sin t by 2 into cos t by 2 sin t. That is dx by dt. That is dx by dt is equal to a into minus sin t plus 1 by sin t. 2 sin t by 2 cos t by 2, that is sin t. So simplify this. A into sin t is the LCM. In the numerator you get minus sin square t plus 1. In the numerator you get minus sin square t plus 1. That is 1 minus sin square t. 1 minus sin square t is cos square t. A into cos square t by sin t. So you must perfect in trigonometry. Calculus is very easy. You must perfect in algebra. You must perfect in geometry. You must perfect in trigonometry. Then calculus is very easy. So that is dx by dt is a into cos square t by sin t. Then you go for y is equal to a sin t they given. Differentiating both sides. Differentiating both sides with respect to t. Differentiating both sides with respect to t. Here dy by dt. Dy by dt is equal to a into sin t derivative cos t. A into sine t derivative cos t. This is dy by dt. Therefore, dy by dx is equal to dy by dt by dx by dt. dy by dx is equal to dy by dt by dx by dt. What is dy by dt here? A cos t by dx by dt is a into cos square t by sin t. So a cancel, 1 cos t cancel, then you get sin t by cos t, that is tan t. Tan t, sin t by cos t, that is tan t. This is also very important problem. I think 2 or 3 times given in the PUC level examinations. That's the 8th problem. Yes, 9th problem. Find dy by dx. Find dy by dx if x is equal to a secant theta. If x is equal to a secant theta, comma, y is equal to b tan theta. X is equal to a secant theta, comma, y is equal to b tan theta. Here the parametric equations are given. X is equal to a secant theta and y is equal to b tan theta. Here theta is the parameter. That's why you can differentiate both sides with respect to theta. As solution, given x is equal to a secant theta, comma, y is equal to b tan theta. Yes, differentiating both sides. Differentiating both sides with respect to theta. Differentiating both sides with respect to theta. That is, what is the secant theta derivative? Secant theta into tan theta. So dx by d theta, we are doing with respect to theta. That's why formulas are used in terms of theta. So dx by d theta, a into secant theta derivative, secant theta into tan theta. Secant theta into tan theta. Here dy by d theta, that is b constant into tan theta derivative secant square theta. Dy by d theta is b constant into tan theta derivative secant square theta. Swami? So dy by dx is equal to dy by d theta by dx by d theta. Dy by dx is equal to dy by d theta by dx by d theta, that is b secant square theta by a into secant theta into tan theta. Here 1 secant theta cancel. Secant theta by tan theta in terms of sin cos. Secant theta is 1 by cos theta. Here 1 secant theta is there. Secant theta is 1 by cos theta. By tan theta is sin theta by cos theta. Here cos theta cancel. That is b by a into 1 by sin theta is cosecant theta. That's the final answer. B by a into cosecant theta. The parametric equations are given in terms of theta. That is, here theta is the parameter. That's why differentiating both sides with respect to theta, then you get dy by d theta is b secant square theta, dx by d theta is a into secant theta tan theta, then dy by dx is equal to dy by d theta by dx by d theta. After by using trigonometric simplification, then you get b by a into cosecant theta is the answer. That's the ninth problem. That's the ninth problem. Yes, 10th problem. 10th problem. Find dy by dx. Find dy by dx if x is equal to a into cos theta plus theta into sin theta. A into cos theta plus theta into sin theta, comma y is equal to a into sin theta minus theta into cos theta. Y is equal to a into sin theta minus theta into cos theta. Yeah. మధ్యలో రావాలి. Yes, here also given in terms of theta, that is theta is the parameter. So differentiating both sides with respect to theta. Let us do this problem. Solution. First write the given, what is given here. What is given here? X is equals to a into cos theta plus theta sin theta. So differentiating both sides with respect to theta. Differentiating both sides with respect to theta. Differentiating both sides with respect to theta. So dx by d theta is equal to a constant into. So what is the cos theta derivative minus sin theta? Cos theta derivative minus sin theta. Here theta into sin theta. Here doing the differentiation with respect to theta. So with respect to x, x sin x, like that. With respect to theta, theta into sin theta using product rule. Here theta is the first function, sin theta is the second function, plus first function theta into derivative of sin theta means cos theta, plus second function sin theta into derivative of theta is 1. So theta into sin theta, here doing the derivative with respect to theta. Theta into sin theta is the product rule. By using the product rule here, theta into sin theta is the two functions. Theta is one function, sin theta is the another function. Using the product rule here, first function into derivative of second function, that is sin theta derivative cos theta, plus second function sin theta into derivative of first function, that is the theta derivative with respect to theta is 1. So this is dx by d theta is equals to a into, this is plus sin theta, this is minus sin theta, cancel. That is theta into cos theta. A into theta into cos theta. Then we take what is y here. Y is equal to a into sin theta minus theta into cos theta. Yes, differentiating both sides. Differentiating both sides with respect to theta. differentiating both sides with respect to theta. Here, y derivative with respect to theta, dy by d theta is equal to a constant into what is the sine theta derivative here? Cos theta. Sine theta derivative cos theta minus here theta into cos theta using the product rule. Theta is the one function, cos theta is the another function. Using the product rule here, theta first function into derivative of cos theta minus sine theta plus second function cos theta into derivative of theta is 1. Here minus is there, that's why you write the product rule in the small bracket. So theta into cos theta derivative, first function theta into cos theta derivative minus sine theta plus second function cos theta into theta derivative 1. You simplify this, a into cos theta, here minus into minus plus theta into sine theta, that is minus cos theta. So plus cos theta minus cos theta cancel. That is a into theta sine theta. That is dy by d theta is equal to a into theta sine theta. Therefore, dy by dx is equal to dy by d theta by dx by d theta is equal to dy by dx is equal to dy by d theta by dx by d theta. What is dy by d theta here? A into theta into sine theta by dy by dx by d theta here. A into theta into cos theta. Here a cancel and theta theta cancel. Sine theta by cos theta is tan theta. Sine theta by cos theta is tan theta. This problem also given many number of times in PUC level examinations. That is for 3 marks questions. Very, very important model. That's the 10th problem. Yes, last problem in this exercise, 11th problem. So 11th problem, find dy by dx. Find dy by dx if x is equal to root of a power sine inverse t, comma y is equal to root of a power cos inverse t. No, here not find. If 11th problem, if x is equal to root of a power sine inverse t, comma y is equal to root of a power cos inverse t, then show that dy by dx is equal to minus y by x. Then show that dy by dx is equal to minus y by x. This problem can be do in different ways, but I can discuss in easy method. But you know, inverse trigonometric functions formulas and algebra formulas. You know the formulas? Our way is very easy. So solution, given x is equal to root of a sine inverse t, a power, root of a power sine inverse t, and y is equal to root of a power cos inverse t. Then this is the first equation. For example, you consider this is the second equation. First equation, this is the second equation. 1 into 2, multiplying both the equations. Multiplying both the equations means multiplying LHS and multiplying RHS. That is xy is equal to root of a power sin inverse t into root of a power cos inverse t. So root a into root b is root ab, like that. That is xy is equal to, these are algebraic formulas, that is a power sin inverse t into a power cos inverse t. You make the two values in the single root. That is by using indices formulas, a power m into a power n, a power m plus n. That is xy is equal to root of a power sin inverse t plus cos inverse t. So you know, in inverse trigonometric functions, sin inverse t plus cos inverse t is equal to what? Sin inverse t plus cos inverse t pi by 2. Not practicing the formulas. Always eating and sleeping. Okay? So sin inverse t plus cos inverse t is equal to pi by 2. That is xy is equal to root of a power pi by 2. A power pi by 2. From inverse trigonometric functions formulas, sin inverse t plus cos inverse t is equals to pi by 2. Just listen here. Just using simplification only, multiplying the first equation and the second equation, then you get here using only algebraical formulas and inverse trigonometric functions formulas. Totally, this RH value is constant. A is constant, pi by 2 is constant, a power pi by 2, root of a power pi by 2 is constant. Then you go for differentiation. Differentiating both sides with respect to x. Differentiating both sides with respect to x. So here using the product rule, x is the one function, y is the another function. Using the product rule, x into y derivative dy by dx plus y second function into x derivative 1 is equal to derivative of this constant is equals to 0. X into y derivative dy by dx plus y into x derivative 1 is equal to derivative of this constant is equals to 0. From this you get x into dy by dx is equals to minus y. Then dy by dx is equal to minus y by x. Dy by dx is equal to minus y by x. This is required. Dy by dx is equal to minus y by x. This method is very simple. That's why I discussed it in this method only. Okay. Here using just inverse trigonometric formulas and algebraic formulas. Root a into root b is root ab. A power m into a power n is equal to a power m plus n. Like that, simple formulas. 6th class and 7th class students are doing like these problems only. Okay? Yes. You must practice the formulas. Formulas are very, very important for every chapter. That is up to this, the 5.6 exercise is over. That is the parametric differentiation is over. That is logarithmic differentiation and exponential differentiation is over. Then we are going to discuss the second order derivative. Sorry, time on the time. Yes, tomorrow we will continue the class, the new concept, that is second order differentiation. That is a higher order differentiation. Okay. Don't miss the class tomorrow. That is second order derivative, very, very important. In that second order derivative, the next exercise is very, very important for 5 marks problem. That's why don't miss the tomorrow class. Okay, thank you.